Morning, it's Tuesday the 19th of March. A group compensation claim has been launched for those affected by the pollution of the River Wye, which lawyers say could add up to hundreds of millions of pounds.
Last year, the government's nature watchdog, Natural England, said the river's health was declining, with many putting the blame on the rapid expansion of industrial chicken farms in the area.
Well, now lawyers want to hear from those affected, but the food producer being targeted says it isn't supported by evidence. Our environment correspondent Jonah Fisher has the details.
This was England's favourite river, and now it's like something like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Pete used to love taking his coracle out on the River Wye.
If you'd have come here 4 years ago and we'd have been stood here, you could have seen the bottom of the river right the way across. People would shout from the bank to me, and I'd encourage them down and show them how to paddle a coracle. It brought joy not just to me, but to lots of people.
But the joy for Pete has gone. The declining health of the river means going out just isn't fun anymore.
It feeds my anxiety, my depression. It is damaging for my mental health. Rather than coming off the river with a big grin and taking lots and lots of photos, which I then share, instead of that I'm coming off angry.
Angry with who?
Angry with the people polluting the river.
So who's to blame? These guys are at least part of the problem. The last decade has seen a massive expansion in chicken farming near the Wye. And that means lots of chicken poo. And if too much of that is spread on fields as fertiliser, it runs off into the river and can turn it green.
The use of huge industrial chicken sheds helps keep prices down at the supermarket. But with the decline of the river clear to see, the question now being asked is whether those who live and work along the River Wye might be entitled to compensation.
Lawyers are looking to bring a group litigation against Avara Foods, the company which dominates chicken production near the Wye.
We're saying to people who have property along the river, people who enjoy the river, people who use the river, they can all come forward. Private property owners will have a legal right to be able to enjoy the river, be able to enjoy it without interference from pollution.
So this is the living room,
Okay.
and that's the view you get. River Wye and our garden. It's what people pay for.
Mark rents out a holiday home on the banks of the Wye, and he's worried he'll lose out because the river just isn't an attraction anymore.
We can't, with all honesty, say to people, help yourself swim in the river, because it's damaged. So let's wait and see how badly it affects our business.
What are you hoping to achieve by being part of this group litigation?
Holding them to account, hitting them where it hurts, in their pocket, because that seems to be the only way, the only thing they understand, and getting restitution for the river. Somebody has to repair the damage.
Avara Foods declined an interview, but told BBC News the Wye's problem started before the expansion of chicken farms, and that other types of farming can also lead to nutrients in the river. This is a year-old, opportunistic attempt to profit from a serious environmental issue, its spokesperson said. It has no merit and is not supported by evidence or expert opinion. Legal proceedings in the case are expected to start later this year.
Well, that was our environment correspondent Jonah Fisher, and now Ben has more of this morning's news for us.
Sally, thanks very much. Yeah, the Princess of Wales